Hi everybody, welcome back. Samantha, Kansas City Stitcher here for Flosstube 41. Today's Sunday, March 9th. It's been almost a month since my last video. I have a lot to show. I will warn at the end, there's a lot of haul. My no-buy turned into a no-buy January, which is fine. We'll survive. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start with my finishes. First up, I finished my Primrose Cottage Valentine's Day Quaker. I stitched this on a 32 count Forbidden Fiber Co. fabric. It was a fabric of the month. I don't remember the name of it. This red is a hand dyed by Rolanda. The pink is Casa Color Works Shrimp Cocktail, and the purple is a Moselle Silk. I love this. I'm gonna find a little frame for it. Hopefully, put it on my wall in my room. I have a lot of themed love things on my wall for my husband and this is gonna join it. Oh, this is so good. And I have half the fabric left, so even better. Yeah, I should have started that up a little further, but it's okay. It's okay. Next, I finished Stitchy Princess, the Winter Fairy. I wanted this done before winter was over. And I did 941 stitches on this since my last video. This was a temperature stitch for me, and I one day needed something that I was like, I can finish something, and I was like, I want this done before winter's over, so I chose it. I don't know what's with my dog today, but Winter Fairy. And last, I finished it today. I haven't even posted this on Instagram yet. It might be on Instagram before this video comes out, but this is October 31st by the Proper Stitcher. There was 3 patterns. I started all 3 of them for my 12 by 12. This is stitched on a 32 count. It was Fangirl Fibers fabric. Nope, I think this is a 28 count, not 32. 28 count Fangirl Fibers. It was a fabric of the month. It was a Gilmore Girls themed fabric of the month. I don't remember the name of this fabric. And this was a Dinky Dyes Silk Monkey Mia. That's all my finishes. Starts. I do have some starts. Rebecca and I both have birthdays in March. Slightly Bananas on Instagram. And so March 1st, we wanted to start Birthday Cake by Carolyn Manning. I started this on a 20 count, like a cream Ada. That's what I had in the stash. And I did 574 stitches on this on March 1st. I love this. I might pull this out again this month. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I'm at on the rest of my stuff. I'm part of Hello from Liz Matthews Patreon. And her February Patreon was Blooming Quakers. That's what it looks like. I'm doing each of the flowers in a different color. And I'm stitching this on a 28 count Zweigart Annabelle. I think, yeah, that's what it says on it. I have done 1,747 stitches, and I'm at like almost 37% complete. Oh, this looks so good. I definitely want to have this done before spring is over. Up next, this is haul, a little bit of haul and a new start. Annie XO, Needle in the Hay XO, showed this Dutch Beauty and said she wanted to start it, so I ordered it. I ordered fabric, I ordered the DMC because I was just on 1, 2, 3 stitch and I just put it all in my cart. So I have started. I'm stitching this on a 46 count, Fiber on a Whim Persimmons. This is the DMC. And I really want to pull this back out. That's where I'm at. 1/2 on 46 count. It's so teeny tiny. It's so good. I want to do this whole border before I really get into it, because if this border doesn't match up, I'm gonna be so mad. Ripping out 1/2 on 46 count does not sound like a real joy to me. Alright, that's all my starts. Next, we're going to go into temperature stitching. And I haven't done my temperature stitching yet for today, so I need to pull this out. This is one of my other Rebecca and I patterns. Strawberry Fields Forever, Blackbird Designs. I have done 652 stitches on this. I'm doing this on 32 count Cranberry Crush by Forbidden Fabrico. I love this fabric. I do kind of wish I'd started this more in the middle, but because it's not going to fit anything else on it anyway. Well, maybe at the bottom I could fit a Quirky Quaker or two. I think I worked like down in this border, and I know I started the gate. And I think I got this bird in. Oh, this is so good. This is in my birthday bag from last year from Rebecca. Annie and I were working on this together. She finished hers. I have not. This is Modern Folk Embroideries. All are equal. And I only worked on this one time. And I did 104 stitches. Not a lot. But I definitely want this done this year. There's All Are Equal. In Death. I'm stitching this on a 22 count. I don't know the name of this fabric because I bought it at a garage sale, I'm pretty sure. I know I started in on this, the coffin, and I worked in like down here and next is another modern folk embroidery. This is Spirit of the Dead. I'm stitching this on a 20 count Aida Be-Stitch Me Portobello. And this is a Be-Stitch Me Silk Mission is the name of it. And I did 509 stitches in this. And I know it was all down in here. The next time I pull this out, I should complete this part. And then I'm going to work into the quote. I love this. Definitely something else I want done this year. Actually, all my temperature stitching is stuff I want done this year. Next is something you can't actually see the colors on because it doesn't show them on the mock-up, is Let Toxic Bridges Burn. I did 107 stitches on this. I'm stitching this on 14 count black Aida, and I just pulled a random floss from stash similar to the called for. Oh, this is so good. So good. Dog hair and all. This one is something I want an opinion on. This is Shannon Christine Bluebird Sampler. I stitched 300 stitches on this, so I worked on it 3 times. I'm stitching this on 20 count Be-Stitch Me Water Nymph. And this is where I'm at. I almost have page 1 done. I really want to be done with this project. I think I just have this like gold color left down in here and a little bit over here. I'm thinking I want to call this done with page 1 done. I love the way that this looks. I love the whole chart, but I don't love this whole chart enough to continue on, I don't think. So, the whole reason I bought this chart really was for these birds. I don't care to stitch all of this. I don't really care to stitch all of this. So, I'm thinking I might pull the brown out and finish this. Because then I can snip, 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 and have the rest of my fabric back. Because I want this for something else that I'm going to show in haul. I'm thinking about doing a little journal. And that would be cute in the journal. Let me know what you think. Should I continue on and suck it up? Or should I just call this this is good? Well, after I finish out the motif. Next is Mama Witch X Stitch. Tell Me I'm Pretty. I did 101 stitches in this. I'm stitching this on a 14 count Jody fabric. Sorry. And I pulled all over dyes from stash. I love how this is turning out. But I feel like it's taking me forever. This has been a whip for a while. Next is Blackbird Designs, Away We Ride. Which I think Rebecca might have started with me too. I don't remember. I'm stitching this on 32 count Fiberlicious Skyfall. And I did 100 stitches. So, it was called one time. And I think this was this week that this was called. And I worked over here. I want to be able to cut this fabric, so I need to know where this border ends over here so I can figure out exactly where to cut, because I have half this fabric left. I'm gonna not have a whole half left because I know it's gonna need some border on this side, but if I could have close to half, that would be pretty nice. Not that I have anything in mind for it, but next is Just One More Chapter by Pentini, and I did 212 stitches on this. And it was all, again, in black, in 310. I know it's down in here. I did this part. I want to say this really doesn't have that much stitching left, but yes it does, because it has the whole stack of books on this side. And the rest of the bottom, which also I need to fill in. "100 stitches at a time on temperature." Next is something else I think I only did 100 stitches on. I think I only worked on this once. And it's Lutheran Art, I Put a Spell on You. I'm stitching this on 14 count Black Ada with all the called for DMC. This bear, it's so cute. It is so cute. That was my trade out for the Winter Fairy since I finished it. I think this is my last temperature piece. This is Pink Sparrow Sampler by Brenda Gervais. I'm stitching this on 32 count We Stitch Me cold foam. And I'm using a DMC conversion, similar to the called for. I am almost done with page 1. I have this little bit of the tree left for page 1. Well, I had a lot of almost page finishes this video. I love this. I love stitching on this fabric. I love stitching on this piece. It's all good. Next is Alara's Monopoly stitching. It's my Ink Circles Elemental Dragons Earth. I am stitching this on a 32 count Fortnite Fabrics with Night Stalker Calling floss scales. And I did 622 stitches. I am finessing my way all the way through this. I am off somewhere. I don't know where. I've looked. I'm not gonna frog this. I'm gonna finesse it, and if it looks a little off at the end, well, nobody's gonna know because my husband doesn't know what it's really supposed to look like, so he's not gonna say anything. And we have a friend living here right now because of a bad situation. He's not gonna know either. So, I can't wait for this to get pulled back out. Because that is definitely going to get done this year for Monopoly stitching. Next is another piece I pulled out for Monopoly stitching for the Chaos piece. This is Cross Stitch for Everyone Bedtime Story. I am stitching this for my daughter. I know she's going to love it. I'm stitching this on a 14 count Aida. Why? I don't know, because I want to torture myself, I guess. That's where I'm at. And I realized as I was stitching this for my Chaos piece, because I put it on a wheel, that I don't have all the DMC for this. I have those 2 colors. I'm sure that I have them all somewhere with other projects, but I wasn't going to go searching for them, so I did those stitches and I spun my wheel again. And I pulled, I keep calling this a skull sampler, but I know that's not what it's actually called. Stitching spell. It's, I don't even know. I don't think you can even buy this anymore. I don't think that they have a shop anymore. I'm stitching this on a hand-dyed by Rwanda 32 count with Moselle Silk Clary. And I did 544 stitches on this. I almost have this done. I almost have this motif done. These are a lot bigger than I feel like they should be. I don't know. Next is something I just pulled out for one night. And it's my Jurassic Perk for my husband. I'm stitching this on Be Stitch Me 20 count pink chocolate. That's where I'm at. I stitched the R and the A. And I'm using all the called for DMC. And after this video, I need to take this off of this Nerge. So I'm going to set that over there. Because I don't know when I'm going to pull that back out. Next is something else I'm stitching with Annie. It's my Cat's Cafe by Soda Stitch. And I did 520 stitches on this. I'm stitching this on a 28 count hand-eye by Rolanda. I worked a lot of 310, and I started it on the darker yellow. I love this, and I think I'm going to pull this out. As soon as I'm done with this video, I think I'm going to pull this back out. Oh, I gotta do my 100 stitches still tonight for temperature stitching. But other than that, I think I'm gonna work on that. Oh, this is another thing I'm working on with Annie. And I know that this will be pulled out this week. This is my Kathy Barrick Christmas Quaker Christmas stocking and sampler. Because I am stitching both. And I'm stitching both on 40 count Coconut Shell by Be Stitch Me. And why do I have it folded? Whatever. If you will notice, I am off in here. I made this tree too big. I'm finessing this. I'm not ripping any of this out. My sampler will just be 3 stitches too longer than it would have been. I kind of like it though, like that, with the trees all different. And this one may give some of you anxiety. My stocking. I'm not going to talk about how close this is to the border. I am like 3 stitches away from the edge. I did not calculate this as well as I thought I did. This pink is really light on camera. You can't even see it. But I can see it great in person. I'm like, this down here looks like there's no bird on it, but there is. I love how this is turning out. I can't wait to see where this is going to go this week. I'm going to put that over there because I know it's going to get worked on this week. Next, I pulled out Strawberry Dream Carriage House samplings. I'm working this on a 18 count. I think this is 18 count. It's just a pewter. Pewter is the name of it. I bought this scrap from, I believe, a thrift store, and it had the tag on it. That's cool. I will say that I was pretty mad at myself the day that I pulled this out, because I did the top border, the out border, all the way down and around. Nope, all the way down. And then I just kind of stopped. Why did I not just finish this border? It didn't even take me that long. I don't know. Because then I had to figure out where I was. That was kind of a nightmare. Next, I pulled out my Taylor Swift Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. I'll have to insert a picture because I don't have that on my tablet. I've been working this on my phone. And I'm stitching this on a 14 count Aida. That's where I'm at. I love this. And this only has like 3,000 stitches in it, so really it shouldn't take me that long. I've been working this in the car when my husband asks to go somewhere and I don't want to go in, and I just sit there and I stitch on this. Next is Cherry Magpie. By Jedex Stitch. I did 1,015 stitches on this. I'm stitching this on 32 count Fiberlicious Summer Soiree. That's what it'll look like. I just pulled floss from stash that looked similar. However, it doesn't look exactly the same because I chose a lighter fabric, but I did these cherries. I'm doing 1,000 stitches a month on this to have it done by the end of the year. I did these, finished out the cherries. I did this bowl. And that was all my stitching. Even just pulling this out now, I want to work on it. I want to work on this so bad. But I'm not. I'm going to put it back away and I'll pull it back out in April. Up next is Vanessa. Unconventional X Stitch. I don't remember the artist's name. I don't know why I can never remember that. Here's what it'll look like. I only did 123 stitches on this since the last time I showed it. This is on a 22 count Aida that I dyed, and I know that I worked over here. And you'll see in a minute why I haven't been doing my 1,500 stitches each week like I wanted to for the finish in July. I'm still hoping that I can get this finished this year, but if not, it's okay. I'll be okay without it finished. Up next is my weekly 500 stitches that I'm doing with Rebecca. She's doing it on something else, but I'm doing it on Mini Pixie Dreams. Artwork by Julie Finn, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing this on a 28 count Easy Grid 2/110 stitch. And I have done 1,629 stitches. I am working all of the 310 first. I made it to the edge. So this is the whole width. And this is going to get pulled back out tomorrow because I work my 500 stitches in on Mondays. This is so good. And looking at this now, I kind of want to work in other colors, but I'm not. I'm going to keep going with my 310. I'm at 7.91% on that. Next is my seasonal piece. I'm working on the bear. This is also with Rebecca. I'm doing this on 36 count lavender, and this is where I'm at. He's so cute. Look at, he looks so peaceful and happy. I'm hoping to have this done this week. We'll see. But I'm pretty hopeful that I can have this done this week. I have finished 2 colors on this already. Nope, I think I finished 3. Yep, I've finished 3 colors on this. And I'm not far off from finishing this dark color. I've been working on this at work. And last but not least, this is my last whip. This is another Jet X stitch. This is Persephone's Garden. And I did 713 stitches in on this. And I'm doing this on a 36 count Fiberlicious Secret Garden. This is still in the Q-snap because I'm hoping to get maybe 300 more stitches on it before I really put it away. I know I've worked a lot of this. I think I worked like all of this and these. And I worked a little bit down in here. I love this. I am going to be really mad at myself with the placement of this whenever I'm done, but that's okay. That's okay. Plans. My birthday starts March 22nd. My birthday is March 22nd, and I'm hoping other people will join me for my birthday for Colorfully KC Birthday Sal. We're going to do Colorfully Sarah shop patterns for my birthday. I pulled out this 14 count Aida that I dyed myself. And I pulled all the floss, and I'll have to insert a picture because I don't have a picture of it. I pulled all the DMC for it. For the retro ghosts. It's Pac-Man. And that's the one I'm going to start. Then the 13th, Rebecca and I are going to start Berry Picking by the Frosted Pumpkin. I chose a 14 count black Aida to stitch this on, and I pulled floss from stash. Oops, I just dropped the pink. I'll pick that up in a minute. So yeah, I'll be starting that. If I didn't pick that up right then, I was gonna forget. And Rebecca and I already chose our spring pattern. Hang on, I'm gonna grab it. Rebecca and I already picked our Year in the Woods spring one that we're gonna do. It's gonna be the ferret. I love this one. I love them all, or I wouldn't stitch them, let's be honest. I'm stitching this on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. Is that right? Pretty sure that's right. That's where I'm at on it. Because I've had all of these started for a while. Yeah. I'm actually going to leave this out. So I have it. that's all my plans. Alright. So I'm going to warn you now. If you don't like haul... Oh. Actually, before that. Whenever I dyed that other piece of fabric, I dyed this piece. It's a 22 count. Aida. This looks absolutely nothing like the other one. It went in the same dye. They're both Aida. I don't know. One is light, one is dark. I'm not mad. I still love it. It looks good. But I also, for the first time, dyed some floss. Well, one thing of floss. And I like the way that this turned out. It's a little bit variegated, like a little bit, but not very much. Okay. And I have Stitchy Kindness. Annie sent me a package. Annie sent me a very kind package. Just in case I need that box for something. She sent me some highlighters, which I already took one out. It's in Dutch Beauty. She sent me a really nice card. Well, a note that I will be keeping because it was so sweet. Little sticky note set. Yes, I love these. Stickers. More stickers. Cute. There's a lot of stickers in here, actually. Little pumpkin floss drops. This cute little pattern that I think wouldn't take me very long. This cute pen, look at that. It's a nice pen. And there's actually quite a few stickers in here. I love these. Annie, I can never have too many of those. And she sent me some floss from Denmark from when she was just traveling. I love these. This purple is my favorite shade of purple. Not my favorite color, but it's my favorite shade of purple. I don't know what I'm going to use these on, but it's going to be special. Put those back in there so I don't lose those. And she sent me 2 patterns that she's already stitched and finished. She just finished this one. I'm going to put this on the other half of my Valentine's Day Quaker fabric. And she sent me Plum Street Sampler Blackbird Fractor. I love this. So yes, Annie, thank you. Alright, now I'm going to give you a warning. This is my haul portion, and I will say that I have a lot of haul. I went to the thrift store. I found a couple flosses. I found this 1 hour cross stitch book. I don't know that I'll stitch anything out of here, but it was 50 cents. So if not, I mean, I don't know. I might stitch like one of these little, like this. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Oh my gosh, I just dropped everything. I found this finished cross stitch at the thrift store. Now, I am not really a 4th of July person or a Americana type of person, but this was $5 at the thrift store in the frame, and I thought it was so cute. I love how this alphabet is. I don't know what this pattern is, but I'll definitely put it out at in my house in the summertime. My husband does kind of like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Beck at Beck's Bins did a sale on her Facebook, and I bought a couple of things. I bought more than a couple. I bought Luna, Bella Filipina. I've been wanting to start this for a while. Hollyberry Pixie. I also got this Zweigart that I put in the package with this because I'm going to stitch it on this. It's a 30 count. It should fit if I calculated right, which apparently I don't know how to do. I bought this 16 count Ada. She threw in another Annabelle 28 count. I bought this blue, I think this might be 16 count. I don't know. It's a pretty big piece. Like, it's long. And I almost wish I'd have had this piece of fabric whenever I started my houses, my Fabulous House series. Because I think I might have been able to fit. Actually, I've only worked on one, so I could totally use this for that. Let's not kid ourselves. I bought this big, huge, giant monstrosity, and it had a littler piece. I bought this pink of the same fabric. That I think might be 28 count. I'm not sure. It's Zweigart fabric. And I bought a piece of this 14 count because I want to find something small that I can put in the middle and then frame it with this. I don't know. I got my part of my Lindy Stitches order, which was just the called for flosses that I needed for my market releases. So, which I'm going to put right back in this bag because until my market releases get here, I really don't want to lose these flosses. I ordered some Mo Sale cotton balls. 220 yard cotton balls, sky blue, mint, and pink. And I'm thinking about restarting my No Time Like the Present and using these two colors. I don't know. Maybe those two colors? I'm definitely thinking these two colors. And then they did a mystery silk bag, so I bought one of those too. Because you can never have too many silks. This is fantastic. Yeah, I love this. That blue is good. I'm putting all of this back in the bag so I can put it away. This was also at a thrift store. I bought 2 tubes, Charles Craft, 18 count, 14 count. And then my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. Oh no, this was at a thrift store too. I bought this at the thrift store. 50 cents. It's cute. I really wanted it for the beehive and the flowers, but I'm gonna stitch the whole thing. I went to Joann's yesterday. I bought, you know, because Joann's is closing. I bought the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I bought this for 2 reasons. I wanted the Sprouting Lupine stitch along that's in here. Nature's Journey. I wanted it for this. But then as I was flipping through it, I was like, ooh, this is what I want my fabric back for. I love this. Quaker Posies. Yeah, see, I need my fabric back so I can stitch this. Oh, it doesn't say the stitch count. But also, I'm going to change the colors on this. This is cute. I saw somebody stitch that on Instagram. They changed the colors. And it's small. I like this too. I don't know that I would stitch it, but that's cute. There was one more thing in here that I thought was cute. This little bird. That's adorable. And the gnome. That's cute. I won't stitch it. I don't like gnomes, but it's cute. Okay, my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. I ordered a DMC Charles Craft 14 count. I like stitching my books on these. I don't know what books I'm stitching on this one, but I bought it because I like to stitch those books on 14 count. I don't know. I already started them on 14 count, and I'm gonna just make sure that they're all the same size for my finish idea. Okay. I ordered some hand-dyed by Rolanda. A couple of things. Sorry for the crinkling. She named this Tea Room. This is a 32 count. That's gorgeous. That's trash. This was too good to pass up. Sea Lure. This is a 28 count. Oh, I love this. This is good. I like stitching my soda stitches on hand-dyed by Rolanda fabrics. And I definitely want to stitch more soda stitches. But while I was there, I went ahead and bought 2 things of floss because I love Rolanda's floss. And that is gorgeous. One, two, three stitch. When I ordered Dutch Beauty, I ordered some other fabrics besides the one I chose because I didn't know what I wanted. This is Fox and Rabbit Watermelon Ice. I ordered a half of this. I thought this was more red in the picture. It's definitely like a hot pink. This is not showing up well at all. Like, it's not showing up right. Not showing up. Well, not showing up all right, I guess. That's better. I love this. I don't know what I'm stitching on it, but it's nice. I also ordered Fiber on a Whim, 40 count. That was a 46 count. Phony. Yeah, this is good. I don't know what I'm stitching on this, but I went to stitch something and realized I didn't have any pink fabric, and I really wanted pink for it. I chose something else because I hadn't made this order yet, and I ordered a half yard of 40 count antique white and a half yard of just white. Because I was going to do some experimenting on dyeing my own fabric. And I need more 40 count. I joined Mystic Fabrics, Fabric of the Month again. And I chose to get 46 count natural linen. This is this month's fabric. This is called Keepsake. I love this. I love this so much. And I sent this to Annie. And I told her I think I was going to stitch the Rock and Roll Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. Because I pre-ordered that. I think I'm going to stitch it on this. Yep. Okay. That's it. Oh my gosh, this was an hour long. Oh. This is like the whole reason I went to Joann's. I forgot. I bought a bunch of anchor floss. I like to convert stuff into my own colors, and these were 47 cents a piece, so why not? Of course, I just dropped those. And I forgot about this. I bought a bunch of the DMC variegated, which was one of the main reasons I went in there, because I knew that they still had these. They didn't have any regular DMC left, but they did have a bunch of the variegated. And these are nice. I like working with the DMC variegations. I don't know. We're so used to hand-dyed flosses on variegated, but the DMC ones work really good too. Alright, that's it. That's all. Bye!